Hey guys, welcome back to another Sims 4 YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about behind the Sims. Yes, you heard that correctly. If you were watching yesterday on Tuesday, the Sims team announced some new roadmaps coming in. Well, roadmap, not roadmaps, but they announced a new roadmap coming to the Sims, and I wanted to chat about it because holy smokes, you guys, they're bringing back another stuffs pack. I don't know, maybe if they were listening to my last YouTube video where I sat here saying we need stuff packs, but the Sims team heard us and they listened to us, and we're getting a stuff pack, and I'm super excited about this stuff pack. They've already announced what it's going to be about. It's going to be about a home chef thing, and yeah, so let's get into the actual roadmap itself. If you've missed the behind the Sims, don't worry, I'll try and go over as much of the Sims 4 and Sims 5 stuff that is coming to the games, and yeah, so let's get started. So as always, we are using the Sims community for our breakdown. This website is basically a new site for the Sims if you haven't used it or if you don't know what it is. If you do know what it is, then this website is literally the best thing for Sims news, in my opinion. So basically, they gave out a whole article that you can go check out, and basically, it's with the Sims 4 roadmap. So let's get started. They revealed a new stuff pack that's coming to our game, and we're just gonna go down to the new stuff pack because this is what's important. You know, this is coming out. The trailer's coming out September 14th. I'm not sure the date that it's gonna come out. Personally, I think maybe by the end of September we might get it. But basically, it is a new home chef hustle. Just when you thought stuff packs were dead and gone forever, they're not. They're back. EA brought them back. From what I understand, this hustle and bustle kit, it said, I'm going to read this paragraph right down here, but it says the next stuff pack for the game is called the Home Chef Hustle, and it's inspired by European kitchens. European style appliances such as fridges that look like cabinets and dish drains over the sink will be introduced in this pack, as well as brand new small appliance. As we can see, we have like this waffle maker right here that looks incredible. I cannot wait to use that. We also have some of the kitchen designs as well, like they're saying. I actually am in love with this. I'm from America, if you couldn't tell. I'm from Florida, but I love Europe so much, so this is really speaking to the heart right now because this is literally looks amazing. I love that they're putting more representation in the games because I feel like sometimes a lot of the Sims 4 stuff is based off of like America, which makes sense when they first come out with it because the Sims is based off in California. So, but I'm glad to see that they're getting more of like just, you know, kind of everywhere in the game, if that makes sense. But I absolutely love these kitchen designs. I love like this look of just it all kind of looking very minimalistic, but they also have this design as well, which was from the earlier days. I kind of went backwards. I should have started at this page and then moved to the like the waffle maker, but this was some of their designs that they had early on and some of the stuff that they were basing off of the actual stuff pack. So super excited to see all of the items in the game that, you know, will be when it comes out. And it's looking like from this photo that you can actually have like your own kind of like buffet, like kind of like stall, like stand in the Sims. You know, if you have city living, we have the food stalls where you can go up and order some food. It's looking like you might be able to do that with your Sims, which is very, very exciting. They also have some of cast items like these little whisk earrings, which I'm in love with. And then can we talk about this jumpsuit? This romper, whatever you call it, I'm in love with it, and it looks absolutely amazing. And I just can't wait to see all the cast and the build/buy items in the game. But they also redid, now I literally gasped, guys, when I saw this on the Behind the Sims, which was this base game cooking update, and it's not gonna show, of course. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but basically, as you can see, if you played The Sims for a while, you'll know that this cooking thing was not our cooking thing we have now. Basically, in base game, well, in The Sims, you just have this big list of food. You can't organize it at all. And if you watch some of my mod reviews and my cooking, like mod reviews that I do, you can separate it between like, what do you want? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically they redid this whole frame to where you can either have it to show everything or categorize the items that you want. You can also now bake cupcakes in the oven and not have that cupcake machine, which is just huge. I don't know why they haven't fixed that before, but at least 10 years later, 11 years later, we're getting it. So you also can choose if you want fresh ingredients or use prepped ingredients, which is cool because I'm pretty sure with the fresh ingredients, it will help you with if you have the simple living lot trait in The Sims where you have to basically collect all of your cooking items. But that is about it for this part of the stuff pack. I'm not sure if there's anything else besides that, but they also have this like chicken waffles and eggs Hopefully they don't add beans and toast into the game. I'm sorry to all of my Brits out there. I just don't understand it. Why put beans on toast? But anyways, here we go to the cupcake side of it. As I was saying, you can now cook your cupcakes, or not cook, bake your cupcakes in the game. But also going back to the actual game UI system for the recipe UI list, it will be cleaned up and filters will be added so players can sort through the hundreds of recipes in the game more easily. So it's kind of like when they decided to redo the interactions tab in The Sims, that UI frame for interactions where they have it to where you can go into friendly and then it's like discuss interests, small talk, stories. It's basically what they're doing, but for the cooking side of it. And now we get to the roadmap. It is titled Hustle and Bustle, so I'm wondering what this will mean for our expansion pack, which I am quite shocked. We're getting 3 expansion packs this year, and that is a lot for The Sims. I don't think we've ever gotten that much. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. I feel like we've only gotten like 1 or 2 expansion packs and more of like the stuff and the game packs and the kits, which we also have 2 new kits coming out as well. But here it is, a new expansion pack. Players were anticipating a new roadmap to be released shortly, and today's broadcast did not disappoint. That is correct. It's the first time I was actually quite excited to watch it behind The Sims. Not saying that I wasn't excited to watch it in the past, but just seeing all the things that they're intertwining now and just all the things that they're bringing to the game, it's quite exciting to be in a Sims player during this time right now. But as we were talking about, we have 1 tasty stuff pack, which is obviously the Hustle chef kit, the home chef Hustle kit. We also have 1 neighborly expansion pack, which I'm just wondering what the whole theme of it is. Like, are we getting a pack kind of inspired by Italy maybe? Who knows? Because because this is, you know, a food I'm getting from the tasty pack, the tasty stuff pack that, you know, is dealing with food. Maybe we're getting a pack inspired by Italy. I mean, we do have Tartosa that's inspired by Portofino, Italy, which is absolutely amazing, but I wouldn't be complaining if we had another pack inspired by Italy. That's just my thoughts. But this pack, like I was just about to say, is from September to December. So it's not like a roadmap for like next year. This is our current roadmap right now from September to December of 2023. So we are destined to get this expansion pack before the end of December. I'm thinking we might get it in November or like early December, but that all depends on how the Sims want to do their roadmap. With the roadmaps, we just know what's coming. We don't really know the dates for it, but they released the stuff pack in the trailer for it to be announced on Thursday for like the whole trailer of it, and I'm thinking that maybe they might release in the next couple of weeks. Anyways, this wraps us up from The Sims 4, but brings us into Project Renee, which I know so many people have questions on. Every time I make a video or post, there's always questions of, what about The Sims 5? What about The Sims 5? And to be honest with you, all we really know is what the Sims team wants us to know. Although it was released back a couple of months ago that The Sims 5 would be free to players, so you will not have to buy it. Like it says right here, Project Renee will be free to download when it's ready. So once they have the game ready, which is years out, like this is not going to be coming out next year or the year after. This is a couple years out. They're still working on The Sims 4 right now. As you can tell, we have a bunch of, you know, roadmaps coming out and stuff like that, but The Sims 5 is still under, you know, construction. It's not ready to play, but it was confirmed to be a free play experience, which is cool because The Sims, when I got it, was $60, and that was in 2016. And I will say it is pretty expensive to play at The Sims 4 to have like all the packs and stuff. It really does become costly. So it is nice to know that they are trying to make it the Project Renee, The Sims 5, being able to be easier to play for us Simmers to play with the game. Because I'm super excited to play with The Sims 5, but at the same time, I'm like, The Sims 4, like I've spent so much time on The Sims 4, I just don't want to let it go that easily. But anyways, it is not a replacement for The Sims 4, which was nice to know. Project Renee and The Sims 4 will exist side by side for right now. I'm sure with time they will stop releasing packs for The Sims 4, but right now it will coexist with Project Renee having their own team and The Sims 4 having their own team to continue bringing out the packs and the roadmap. So that is very nice to know, and makes it a lot easier for me to be like, okay, we still have a couple years, maybe 4 or 5 years of The Sims 4 stuff until Project Renee is released. And then also they did something different with the paid DLCs for The Sims 5. I will say that's like the one thing that was like a red flag for me when they released The Sims 5, is I'm sitting in my head going, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to get all these DLCs now, because they're not cheap, these Sims 4 packs. They can be expensive, but Project Renee will coexist with other Sims games, grow over time, and be free to download. So basically what I gathered from what they were saying about The Sims 5 was that let's take seasons is what they took for their example. If we take seasons in The Sims 4, if you wanted to have seasons in The Sims 4, you had to buy the pack seasons for The Sims 4. You couldn't just have it as a base game update and have a little bit of seasons here and there. You had to buy the actual pack to have seasons, which kind of sucked for players that didn't have $40 to just, drop out of their wallets to buy this pack, because it was expensive. But I will say seasons is one of like my top tier packs. Like seasons is a must have to have in your game, obviously, because it adds in seasons, a little bit more gameplay for your Sims. What they're going to do with The Sims 5 though, is if they come out with seasons, which they probably will when the game comes out, they will have it as kind of like a base game update for it. So they will put seasons in there. But if you want more season interactions, you'll buy a kit for seasons, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes total sense, but from what I understood, what will happen is, like, for instance, if we have that seasons pack that we have now, what would happen with that game is you would get seasons, so you would get, spring through winter. But if you wanted more interactions for that season gameplay, you would buy the season DLC for The Sims 5. Now, I'm not saying they'll probably do that because we already have season The Sims 4. I think they're going to try and intertwine a lot of The Sims 4 packs within The Sims 5, just so that they're not having to roll out the same packs, because obviously you're going to want something new to have in games. So I think they're really trying to take their time on The Sims 5 to make sure it's as close to The Sims 4 but better. And to see all the stuff that's come out with The Sims 5 is quite crazy, to see all of the stuff that they already have in the game and like the process for the game. Now, I'm not going to talk about The Sims Mobile. I don't play The Sims Mobile at all. I don't even play The Sims Free Play. That is about it for our roadmap, and I wanted to keep this nice and short. I'm not sure how long this video is, but to say I'm very excited about the Sims 4 roadmap, but I will start to wrap up this video here. So with that being said, I am super excited for this roadmap. Let me know down in the comments what you're most excited for. Are you excited for the stuff pack, the expansion pack? I know we're getting 2 other kits as well, so I'm hoping they're another Create a Sim and Build/Buy. Let me tell you, the kits did not disappoint. I'm gonna say that I was shocked because it looked like CC in my game. If you don't know what CC is, it's custom content for The Sims. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments what you're excited for about this roadmap. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But hopefully Friday we will have a mod review, because I have done a lot of Sims 4 news videos. But other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you all on Friday.